about to run through Tucson, Arizona, and figured I might as well take y'all along with me. Got lots of truck drivers out here tonight, just flopping in and out of every lane and crossing into your lanes as they're passing you. Who knows? Might see something interesting before we get through town. Well, let's see. I was thinking it might be a good idea to video going through certain cities so people can see what it's like that hasn't been through there before. Maybe some people that are thinking about being a truck driver and want to know what it looks like out here. So I figure when I hit some of these larger cities, I might as well start recording and give everybody a glimpse of what it looks like and how crazy it can get sometimes. Shouldn't be too bad out here at dark. Most of the traffic's died down, but you never know. This won't be a long video. 10 or 15 minutes we should be through town and out the other side. Figure I record until we get to the truck stops on the other side of town. It also gives me a little bit of practice since I'm brand new at this and have no idea what I'm doing. A little bit nervous when I'm talking, even though there's nobody in here with me, but knowing that other people are going to hear it. One thing you'll figure out pretty quickly is you're usually going to see me over here in the right lane. 63 to 65 miles an hour is pretty much my top speed. I could easily run faster than that. I choose not to. Try to conserve as much fuel as I can. Try to keep those fuel economy numbers as high as possible. Tend to try to not stay up in the packs. There's a bunch of people packing up together. I'll slow down even a little bit more just to let everybody get away from me. Try to keep a distance whenever possible. The less you have going on around you, the safer you are. your more famous truck stops from days gone by is here in Tucson. Anybody know what that is? I'll point it out to you when we go by for those that don't know. While we're riding through here, got a few angles I'm looking at going with my YouTube channel. Feel free to post in the comments. Is there certain things you want to see about the trucking industry? Any kind of specific videos that you would be looking for? Because I can post all day videos of what I want to post, but if it's not what everybody else wants to see, then there's not much point in it. So comment what you're looking for in videos. I'll see if I can bring them to you. Looks like the truck driver in front of me has kind of got the same idea I do. Slowed down to just over 60 miles an hour. I'm happy just to stay back in here behind him, out of the way. Over to give this guy some room to get in and get away from that broke down vehicle on the side, and now it seems like he wants to just roll the same speed as me. I've slowed down to 55 and he's continuing to slow down. I try to pick it up and get around him, and now he's going to speed up too, so let him go on, and there he goes. I'll resume my position back here in the right lane. normally see me out here this time of evening. It's only 8:15 here in Arizona, but I tend to get early starts and try to stop early. Got an early start this morning about 4:30, but a delay at the shipper of about 6 hours, and I find myself out here driving later than I planned. Mainly because I want to get as many miles in as I can today, so come Wednesday, when I make my delivery on Wednesday night in Oklahoma, I will still have time to drive home, which is about another 2 hours after I make my delivery. So I need to make the time today in order to make Wednesday work out for me. Something I'll never understand. You got 4 lanes of traffic to drive on, and you got 3 trucks that want to ride bumper to bumper, one right behind the other. They can easily pass. There's no lane restriction here, but they are determined to bob and weave in and out, get aggravated with each other because the person in front's not going fast enough for them. Granted, they should move over, but you got lanes to get in to pass. Use them. Blown tire, anything happens out here, there's no way these people can stop. And we've all seen too many times the aftermath of a wreck where these trucks drive literally into the back of each other. Drive smart, folks. Interstate 19 now takes you down to Nogales, Arizona. Lots of produce comes up out of Mexico there, as well as all sorts of other freight crossing the border. Made many trips down there and back in my lifetime. Another great place to go and sit for hours waiting on your freight too when it hasn't come across the border, so try not to do it too often. see it from here, but that truck way up in front of me is still constantly hitting on his brakes, staying right on the bumper of that other truck. Left lane about to end, and we go back to just being 2 lanes over here, which is the way we'll stay for quite a while. Soccer fields are busy over there tonight. Like that, we are leaving town. I mentioned the truck stop to you at the beginning of this video. Is everybody figured out what it is? We'll be passing by it here in just a couple minutes. going by it on the left now. Hopefully you can see the sign there. It's the Triple T, otherwise known as the Tucson Truck Terminal. Go back to the 60s and 70s, maybe even into the 80s, I'm not sure. There were a few movies that did some scenes there. Truck driving movies, non-truck driving movies that had truck driving scenes. That truck stop had its share of film done there. When I started driving, beginning of the 90s, that was a very popular truck stop to stop at. Still pretty popular to stop at, but it's nothing like it used to be. The last time I stopped for fuel there was a couple years ago, and they still had a guy outside that was filling your tanks for you. Since then, the parking lot has gone, I believe, 100% pay parking, which I'm not overly opposed to that. I know a lot of people are. I'm fine with it. I've said many times on my trucking forum that I would be happy if every truck stop out here went 100% pay. That way you didn't have drop trailers, cars blocking spots for when the trucks come back in, and just stuff preventing you from being able to park. You know, at my house I pay a monthly fee to park at a specific parking area in order to keep from taking up spots at a truck stop. So I would have no problem if it all went that way. I don't know if it ever will, but time will tell. Anyway, that's my rant for the evening, and hope you enjoyed going through Tucson, and we'll catch you on another video.